Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear pupils. How are you? How is Ramadan fasting? May Almighty Allah reward us with good health and all His blessings. Amen. Welcome to City International School, Ibadan. The subject is Basic Science and Technology, which is prepared by Mr. Oderinde Yusuf Idowu. And this is lesson 3 of our lesson. Our previous lesson we discussed about the drug abuse. We learned what drug abuse is and the effect of drug abuse. Let's quickly run over what we learned in the last lesson. We said what is drug abuse? We said drug abuse is the excessive use of any chemical or biological substance that gradually damages the health or impairs social, vocational or emotional status of the user. And we move to the effect of drug abuse. We said drug abuse effect could be grouped into two. One is socio-economic effect and the other one is health effect. And our teacher run through the socio-economic effect of the drug abuse, which are poor performance, truancy, absenteeism, prostitution, and financial problem, and also the HIV infections. Those are the socio-economic effect of drug abuse. Today, inshallah, we are going to discuss on the other group of effect of drug abuse, which is health effect of drug abuse. Health effect of drug abuse could be respiratory tract infection. It could also be blood pressure. It could also be stroke, weight loss, and the last one is death. Let's discuss those health effects of drug abuse. The first one, which is respiratory tract infection. That one is an infection that affects the nose, throat, airways, and lungs of an individual. That is, those passage through which air goes into our lungs. The picture of the person who is infected with respiratory tract infection is shown here. Can you see it? All the air that passes through the mouth, nose, they join together at the esophagus, at the bronchi to enter, at the bronchi to enter the lungs. Can you see the person that is being infected with this drug abuse? You can see the person will not be able to breathe very well, and the person has a respiratory tract infection. The second one is blood pressure. The blood pressure can be low or high. It can be what? Low or high. Either of this condition is dangerous. Either it is low or high. If blood pressure of an individual is low, the person is at a risk. And also, if the blood pressure of a person is high, that person also is under a risk condition. This one the picture shows the blood pressure stages. The normal person, the blood pressure of a normal person must be less than 120 mmHg, and the lesser should be what? It should less than 80. That is what? Systolic will be less than 120 and diastolic will be less than 80. Elevated one will be 120 to 129 systolic and less than 80 diastolic. The person with high blood pressure, that is the hypertension stage 1, the person will have 130 to 139 systolic and the diastolic will be 80 to 89. The blood pressure of the hypertension stage 2, that one will be 140 or higher than that. That is, the systolic of that person is what, 140 or higher than that, and the diastolic will be 90 or higher than that. And hypertensive crisis, that is the person will seek what, emergency care. This person that has higher than 180 systolic and the higher than 120 diastolic, that one is what? That is American Heart Association table for the person with blood pressure. The third one is stroke. May Almighty Allah forbid all this sickness for us, but we should also take precautions by not involve ourselves in drug abuse. The third one is stroke. Stroke is a condition where half of the body becomes paralyzed. That is, that person's half of the body will not work, will not function very well. The person will not be able to carry a part that is half part of his body. And this one is caused by what? Half damage of the brain. You know, in the last lesson we said, drug abuse. The drug we take will affect central nervous system. When you take excess drug, that is, you abuse the drug, it will affect central nervous system, and that one will lead to what? Damage of half of the brain, and that one will lead to stroke. We also, the fourth one is weight loss. That one is a common symptom of drug users. The weight is always reducing due to the lack of proper nutrition, because drug users hardly eat good food and they spend all their money on drugs. They don't bother to eat good food because all what they are all after is to get drug. When they get money like this, they will just go and use it on drug, and this one will prevent them from eating good food. And when somebody is not eating a balanced diet, the person will be the person's nutrients will not be what? Will not be complete, and that person will be suffering malfunction or more. The person will just will suffer from that kind of nutrition diet disease. So a person that does not eat good food will reduce in what? In weight. Like the picture of the person that is shown to us on this platform. You can see how big the person was, and because the person engaged himself in what? In drug abuse. He doesn't take good food again, and he started to reduce what? His weight. The last one is death, which is the final end, final result of drug abuse. Is the final outcome of drug use and abuse. So we know that as Muslim, every soul will taste death. But on the case of drug abuse users, their own is what? They tend to die early. In this lesson, we are able to go through the health effect of drug abuse, and we mention those things that are relating to health effect of drug abuse. One, respiratory tract infection. Second one is blood pressure, and the third one is stroke. Fourth one, weight loss, and the last one is death. So with this, I believe when you are literate, it will affect your life in a positive way. So may Almighty Allah make it retain our memory. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.